Jesus Christ. Yeah. He need he needs help, yeah. That's not good. Sorry to hear that happen, man. That's Rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fan Mail.
The attempt on my life has left me scarred and disfigured.
Pill would like to know why we couldn't have just had 10 more minutes of you fighting that boss. And I kindly answered that, you are a human being and you have to go to the toilet. You have to grab a drink. You have to, stand up
Did
for
you say
10 minutes.
fighting that boss? What does that mean?
He was fighting a boss
Oh my
in the
God.
old Elden Ring.
Oh,
Context
sorry.
change.
I thought you meant. I'm my mistake. I won't even tell you what I thought I heard you say.
You said fighting that bus.
Okay,
We-
Morgan out of me. I thought he was fighting a bus. I was like,
Yeah,
is he
that's-
playing
Oh.
bus simulator? Which
You
I'm
do-
seriously considering getting.
You do fight a lot of bosses in Boss Simulator. It's true. You should give it a try. It's probably one of the best hack and slashes I've played in many years. But it's unhealthy for Morgan to not stand up for 4 or 5 hours. That's how you get deep vein thrombosis. Exactly. Yeah, it's not good news.
Vein thrombosis.
Don't Google it.
Sounds
It's
like an
depressing.
instrument you'd want to get first chair
I've never
for.
heard of that.
Yeah, basically, if you it's
the blood clot in the
it's a blood clot in the legs. Yeah,
That's
that's
usually
it.
what you get from like surgeries and stuff, right?
Well, you can just not standing up for a long time. That's what it is. You get it on planes, don't you? Because you like sat on a plane
Yeah.
for 5 hours, and that's how they get you.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
man.
Heart Attack City, here we come.
Weird.
It's good stuff.
I haven't stood up in 10 hours. Mikey, take a lap, bro.
He's lying. He only just got back from Greg's now. Admittedly, going to Greg's isn't healthy for you either, but I already know that he's lying. So
Is Greg a
Greg-
human or a pub?
It's a mutual friend they have, I think.
I should explain. Greg's is a bakery where you buy things like sausage rolls and donuts in the UK, and so he's been to Greg's for a vegan roll, sausage roll, and a donut.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
James, you just changed it. I was gonna say I'm so glad I can't see the top of your head. I was so tired of looking at it. But
Wow.
then you
Wait,
just changed
what?
it.
Just
You had your camera like to where it's like cutting off,
I
like,
have NVIDIA auto frame on. Is it auto
Oh.
framing me like an idiot?
It was like for a second it was like mid like forehead.
That's it.
It's fine
We're
now.
changing this. Oh, it is because I just looked at it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's change this white balance. Give me a little bit more.
James is chugging his coffee like an Estes flask, apparently.
Wait, is playing video games why I'm getting hemorrhoids? God damn it.
Wow, James is just fading into darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I missed fan mail last week. Where were you guys?
Well, we'd only done like one video, so I didn't think it was worth it. Sorry. I was also still slightly fatigued, but back on full fettle this week, whatever that term is. How are you boys? Do you have any announcements?
Oh.
Original Understudy's second episode is out today. And
Oh,
it's
really?
a banger, baby.
I didn't want to do this on air, but I gotta flip stick with you, James.
Yeah,
What?
is Morgan on the cast for this original
How
understudies? Knowing that
dare
you're in
you
charge.
not cast me this week.
Oh,
Fucking dare you.
You
Wow.
know what? Oh, you mean
And-
this week? As in the
and-
recordings of this week?
yeah,
You
and the
put your
email-
availability as
And-
maybe everything. You didn't give me any availability. It was always like if needed.
this is the complaint Zach
Yes,
usually
that's-
has. You're
that's what I
never. You're.
remember when I told you like I don't have those times free. I will make them free if that's the time. So instead of being like,
Yes.
yes, I'm available because I'm not just laying around waiting to do it. I put if this is the time that's possible, I'll do it.
Just for the record,
did-
you are a
how did you
top
miss-
priority original
How
understudy.
did you misconstrue that?
But the thing is, I put it the recording this week has two people that have never been in it before. It has Jeffrey Thompson and Trevor Tevel. They have not been
Oh, fun.
available for it.
Agent Jazz.
Uh,
I like him a lot.
The only person left of the whole queue that, Sean Boylan, but he has never filled out availability, just says he wants to do it. The only person that hasn't been in that says they want to is Miranda. And I'm going to
Oh,
do
yeah.
whatever I can. So I'm going to try to make it late next week. I told her because she says she doesn't have during the day free. So next week, if your availability is later at night, I'm going to make a recording late at night.
No, it's not.
I want to be on it. I've not been
My
invited.
my
This
favorite
is
part
this is just
is that
unfair.
the email just said next week's original understudies has been cast.
Yes.
Not like, hey, we cast it and
Hey,
we have
that was
be
my
like, the
bad.
times
I
didn't line
had
up or anything. I was just like, it's been cast and I'm in it or I'm not in it. What's
No, I'm sorry. I send one email out confirming because the previous week you got the email. I send one email out saying, "Hey everybody, we're recording at such and such time, and I look forward to seeing you." And then I sent another email, and I should have said I was just kind of rushing because I have been crazy this week. It's not a fun.
I
But
looked at that email for like 5 minutes. I was like, what does this mean? Does it mean it's cast and like another email is coming with dates or I'm not in it?
Yeah,
or-
yeah. Everybody turns up. Everybody turns up. None of
they
them
don't
are in
know
it.
the time. They can try. They can
I mean-
try, but nobody but me knows the time of it. I don't know. I can't seem to zoom in on this.
Sorry, James. I didn't mean to ruin your thunder, but
No.
'cause I'm very excited about the episode coming out. But it just was a funny.
No, I'll be honest. This has gone brutally off the rails since Kevin Pollock's no longer in charge. I think this is bad news all around.
Oh my
Frankly,
gosh, it has been really off the rails. I have basically
he doesn't deny it.
I have another 60 days to get my act together, and then if I'm doing good, Kevin Pollak, Craig Kukowski, and Chris Alvarado from Alchemy This will join as guests. I don't like to call it guests because there's not really a cast. It's just going to be rotating. But
just the
they
James
said that
show.
they wanted to wait till October to join back in.
They want to see whether it catches fire or not before
Exactly.
before they commit to putting their names anywhere near it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And I don't know. It's honestly the episodes that I've been editing have been getting better and better. I'm getting better at editing them. It is a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. But I'm adding like little sound effects and stuff. It's really cool.
And what's the,
This sounds like the
narrative
numbers in the death count situation. These sound effects, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
What was that?
This sounds a lot like the numbers in the death count situation with these sound effects. Like the rest of it's just been
honestly,
like
it
very
is.
quickly edited together, and then you spend
No,
hours
well, I
putting
don't
sound
cut a
effects
lot of stuff.
over the different bits.
So I don't cut a lot of stuff out. There is some stuff I'll cut out here and there just to trim up the ends of scenes when people are editing live. But what I do is sometimes it'll be like, there'll be a scene with a cop and a robber, and then the next scene will be about a family. And like when you're just listening to a podcast, Alchemy This, it always just went straight into the other one, and you didn't get like a cue that there was a new scene. So I've been putting these like sound effects. I bought all this royalty-free music. And it'll be like, "Bwah," and then it'll cut to the next thing. Or like in some of the and I've been writing these little tiny music things that are like 3 seconds long where it's like "Ba-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da," and it just like is little edits. It's sound effects
That's
for
fun.
Is it a bit like the transitions in Adam West Batman? Is it?
exactly like
Yeah,
that. In
exactly,
fact, if it was, it's probably copywritten, but I would use something just like that, or like Scooby Doo. Those are the inspirations of it. But I'm making my own, or using effects that I bought in a big package of royalty-free effects.
Kamikaze Ice wants to know if you're being charged
Oh, hold
$50.
on 1 second. Let me mute my microphone. I've got Aaron.
Of course. Do you have any announcements, Morgan?
I have surpassed James in Elden Ring for the second time. That's it. In about 10 hours.
Wow. Well, I mean, I've seen you've been playing on stream again, so
Yeah,
I assume that
definitely.
means you've done it in 10 streams, more or less. Or
8
less.
streams.
8
of
streams.
2 hours each, yeah.
yeah.
So like
Yeah.
16 hours.
Aaron is
Uh,
using my laptop, which is actually pretty exciting. If maybe she'll have so much fun, she'll switch from Mac to
James.
PC.
Delete your history. Delete your history.
Oh, Aaron, can you delete my history real quick?
Don't let her look at it. God dang it.
Yeah. Very good. Very cool. I have an announcement.
Go on.
So I'm excited. Mikey's just putting the words V3, 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 V3 over and over again in the chat. You see, this past week,
He means
We-
E3.
no, he means V3,
Ooh.
version 3.
Coming up.
Oh.
E3's next year. We finally released the new version of Gamefront to certain Patreons who signed up on the for the beta test. So certain people are now live and testing it and playing with it and reporting bugs. It's exciting times. We've been working on it for the best part of like, I say 2 years. Mikey will argue. He'll say it's only been a year and a half, but I think it's been 2. But the new version of Gamefront is nearly ready. It's just going through testing phases now. And I thought maybe since 8 months, it was more than 8 months. It's been going on for nearly a year and a half, 2 years. I thought maybe I could.
He's only counting the woken moments that you're actually physically working on it, the minutes that you've put into it. Maybe
Exactly.
it spanned over 2 years.
Well, either way, by the by, I thought maybe what I would do is
Stream's gone.
because I'm going to show everybody.
Oh, stream's gone.
I thought we would show
this is-
everybody the new shiny Gamefront website, which is coming soon.
Talking about like V3, and I was like, it seems like it'd been going on for so long. I didn't want to like ask what it was.
So version 1 was the original Gamefront. You know, the Defy Media Gamefront, if you like.
Mhm.
So this is me being, this isn't really what it is, but this is me justifying it. Version 2 is the one that we built in 2018 in a panic when Defy Media just exploded. And this is version 3, which is the shiny new version. So
I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Let me mute myself.
yes.
Oh, just let her know that you're streaming. Maybe she.
So this is the new website. It's very shiny. It's built in something called Nuxt or React something or another. It basically means it's like a live web app. So like when I change pages, it's see how instant that was. Snap your fingers, there you go, you're on the next page. It's fantastic. And you can browse through all the different games, and you've got these powerful filtering features where I can say like I only want to find I don't know, games that are part of the Alien franchise, and then there you go, Alien Trilogy. The one Alien game that's worth modding. Batman. How many Batman games? We've got one Batman Arkham City, there you go. But hey,
wait, how many? There's Dungeons and Dragons games, and they're modded.
Neverwinter Nights 2 apparently comes under the Dungeons and Dragons banner, I suppose. Let's have a look.
Oh, it's because it's Forgotten Realms. Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like it's mainly just patches. But you can browse through the different mods and files and stuff, and then you can click in them, and you can see the descriptions and the details, and it's all just very pretty and shiny, and I'm very excited about it. Very excited indeed.
This is amazing.
And what's your password?
No. And then I'm really quite excited about the new, like, so we've got like the new homepage where articles are finally given some kind of
I love how quick it comes.
prominence. It's very fast. The way it's been built, it's like it doesn't refresh. So like when you switch between pages, there's no refresh. So like if I click on my settings page, it's like that's how fast it changes.
Change your password.
And then you see a bit of loading when like, you know, it's loading in content, but like if I go back on the home page, that's it. It's just like that. It's so fast. It's ridiculous.
So how do we like reach out to get like when will the brand new mods start showing up?
People are still adding mods all the time. So these are the
they?
latest mods.
Well, when I had
But-
heard about the testing, because I'm going to start testing, I got some time free this week. I'm going to start going in and poking things and seeing what James.
Oh,
can break,
God.
'cause I
Okay.
can break some things.
Oh
But
god.
good news. I have experience writing bugs up, so I know how to do that. But you were saying that the mods added will not get added into, like, if you were.
Oh, I
post
see. Yeah.
anything, it
So
won't
this
show
is
up.
this is just part of the test, but basically we have a brand new uploader. So for uploading mods, it's super nice. So if I want to add a mod for, I don't know, think of a game, any game,
Fallout
Elden Ring.
3.
Fallout 3, Elden Ring.
Thank
So
you.
if I just search for
Thank you,
Fallout 3, it'll find it. Or if I want to search for Elden Ring, even if we don't have any Elden Ring mods, because it's all connected to something called IGDB or the Internet Game Database.
What the hell is Elden Ring Shintendo?
Yeah, can we?
This is what if Elden Ring was released? So this is looks like some kind of
yeah.
remake of Elden Ring. So that
The demake. Yeah, the videos of this are sick. It looks amazing.
so if I wanted to, I could even add a mod for the Elden Ring demake, and then I can just I don't know, make something up.
I
But-
didn't think that was a playable game though. I thought that they just made a.
Category created, lol. You need to remove that, Mikey. That's a debugging thing.
No, that's-
but anyway,
that's
lol. But yeah, so this new uploader works. It's really nice, and you know you can add your mod to it and stuff. It just means if you add a mod through this, because it's not the because it's only a test.
That was a feature, not a bug, Mikey. Don't let him get it. Don't think about it too much.
You know, like it's just not going to go live on the website. But yeah, you can. But yeah, this new upload is really nice. There's just so much about this website that I'm so excited about.
Yeah, it's
Look-
incredible.
Look how nice the article page is. I mean, look at this fade. Look at this fade.
2 days ago.
I know. I've even started writing content again. I'm not excited about it. That's how this is going down. So
You gotta email me those, and I'll make a short about them, and then tell them to go back to see the full article on.
Mikey wants me to show off
Friends.com?
trending. So we also have a trending page where you can see, because there's not many people using it at the moment, not much is trending, but we have trending pages now.
Wait, is that one trending because you just looked it up?
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's in beta right now.
Yeah,
So-
there's only like
yeah.
10 people who have access to this. It's my favorite feature, and this is based off live data on the website. Look at this is a recently downloaded, and it's a live real-time feed. Every time someone downloads a mod, it'll tell you somebody downloaded a mod, so
That's
you can see.
awesome.
A few seconds ago, someone downloaded this Empire of War Forces of Corruption mod. And I like this feature because it just shows how many people are still using this website and download mods all the time. Like, if you watch it, give it a second, a bunch more will pop in. There you go.
Wow.
So it's so there's a lot of people still downloading a bunch of stuff.
That's awesome.
So it's really cool.
I love
And you
it.
can even click on it and see what they downloaded. There you go. So yeah, I'm very excited.
When I mean, I'm sure that we don't have a hard date, but do we have a general timeline of when it's going to go
I'll
live?
give you guys a week to get it up and running.
No, we don't have a time frame. So it's in
I think
beta
it's
now.
important to wait for that big release to start pushing stuff, right? 'Cause,
Yeah.
like if Morgan was to make shorts on these things, which are awesome, is it going to show up to something that's not really very
No,
Really good?
It's not there. Any integration to forums? Ooh.
I will show quickly if it's still about. We have our forums section, the gaming forums, which have posts dating back to 1998. And you can go in and browse every single forum thread ever made.
Who's modding all this stuff?
Who's modding it? Oh, moderating the forums.
Moderating, yeah.
Oh, well, that's Radioactive Lobster. That's kind of his domain.
Oh yeah.
So that's why you see him lurking around with a staff badge on him. But the forums are really like, if you look at it's Jeff. Remember Jeff?
Yeah. Any nude
Mhm.
mods?
Jeff
That's a good
Mills.
point.
I met Jeff Mills.
Yeah, I believe he was your cameraman at QuakeCon
Yeah,
one year, wasn't he?
QuakeCon.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Your memory is great. man.
I have such a great memory. Anyway, but yeah, we got this really nice profile bit where you got like the badge and the thing, and it just all looks pretty. Yeah, the forums are cool.
Yeah, the pictures are.
Wait,
really
go up a couple more.
Yes.
It's animated. Oh, that's great. I love
Yeah,
it.
you can even put animated pictures on there. It's true.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah,
They're
the
called- they're called
forums
GIFs,
look cool.
guys.
Yeah, GIFs. We even have GIFs. GIFs. Oh yeah, and Mikey wants me to show the layout switcher.
Wait,
So
can we see that cute picture of Mikey? Will you go down?
is there a cute picture? That is a cute picture, Mikey. We look at his
Yeah, can we
profile
see that one?
page
Yeah,
Look at
can we
this.
see that?
when it loads.
I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I was like, I know. Yep, that's a cute picture of Mikey. There it is. Look at that
That
cute
is
boy.
good.
Look at all these mods he's made. They're all called
He's
test
made
files.
all those mods? Oh.
Look at all these mods he's made.
Wait, Mikey's wall, is it like it's kind of like MySpace? Mikey, can we have it so that when you go onto someone's profile, music starts playing?
Oh god.
Come on,
Suffocation,
Morgan.
no breathing.
It does look very MySpace-esque, but no, there's no music, thankfully.
Just how about just mine?
But one thing I'll show you very quickly that Mikey wants me to show is by default, everything on the website is what we call a card. So these are examples of cards, right? These games. Or if I go on the community page again and going back on the forums, like these are cards. But if you click on this little toggle in the top right, they turn into lists. So if you prefer lists with more information, and then if I
animation, very nice.
And then if I go back on the mods page again, see everything's a list and it persists. And even if you leave the website and come back the next day, it'll remember your choice. So it'll always be a list if you prefer a list, or it'll always be a grid of cards if you prefer cards. So there's little details. Yeah. Even the homepage,
awesome.
Like everything on the homepage is now a list instead of cards. Or
if I was gonna download a mod,
yes,
could I do it through the beta that I have access to? Not bragging, but I got access to it. Or should I do it through the regular page?
you can download a mod. It works just fine. Just click on this and then you just click download and it'll download. There you go. What do you want to do? Save it? Sure. Yep, it works.
There's a few mods out this week that I don't know if they've been put on Gamefront yet, but maybe we can reach out to the people that have them or find out how to get them on. But there is a new Half-Life mod. Have you guys heard of that?
Is this the one for Alex?
No, I don't think it is for Alex. I think it's for Half-Life 2. I think it was an expansion to Half-Life 2.
Oh, yeah. Well, I saw there was two. There's a really cool mod for Alex, which it turns it into like a wave shooter. And then there's one for Half-Life 2, isn't there? Which
yeah, and
it's like a brand new single player campaign, isn't it? Yeah, it's like a
and then there's also a complete expansion of Blue Shift. Is that what it was called? What was the
Blue Shift, which is
So I want to play both of those. Those just came up last week. Like somehow I saw articles about them pop up. And then the other game that I've been like, I'm a huge fan of Fallout, and I don't know if it's publicly available yet, but I know that it's either just released or about to. Fallout Brazil, or wait.
New California. Yeah, we have that.
No,
So
I used that, unless they just came out with the finished version. I'm a member of their Discord chat, and something popped up. I don't know what it was because I didn't read it, but they have a new version of something.
yeah, well, there'll be a new version of that. That'll definitely be on Gamefront. Because they allow us to host that one. We actually did a video series on that when it came out. Remember? Well, you did a few episodes of it,
and I liked it, but I got it when it was first out, like version 1. I'd like to take another stab at it when it must be more polished, like 2 years later.
Look at us talking about mods and stuff. Ridiculous. Should we do some?
I checked out a while ago.
Oh my god! Imagine Gamefront doing what it was supposed to. It's ridiculous. What a concept.
Yeah, I can't wait. I want Gamefront to get back into like the forefront of modding. And I want to be. I can't make mods, but I can sure as shit install them.
Well, you need help with that, don't you?
Sometimes, but that's what I mean. Is I can do that because I have friends. I got friends online.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Because I just want to let everyone know. Last week, you somehow managed to delete the HD resolution mod for Resident Evil 4.
Oh man!
And
if you
he needs help reinstalling that now. Oh yeah, that's it. You tried to move it to one of your 50 hard drives, didn't you? That's what you did.
I moved it to a solid state drive because I moved all of my games, and I didn't know that would break the mod. I moved all my games, and they are running better now on my solid state drive.
But you used Steam to move it.
I used Steam to move it. I think that's the appropriate way to do it. But nonetheless,
Steam is only going to move the verified files.
Yeah, but in theory, if you go into where it used to be installed, the mod files should still be there, and you could copy paste them.
I deleted everything.
Oh, you deleted everything.
I deleted everything where it used to be.
Yeah. One day, James went into his back garden to dig up some new hard drives.
Stanley Parable Part 2, James Parable. Yeah, but the problem is like I know how to download it, but the website has it where it just like it takes a really long time. It takes a real long time to download it, like days. So because they throttle it if you're not a member.
Well, as soon as we're finished with fan mail, I'll get you a new link to the version.
Oh, I already got it from Mikey, and it's downloaded.
Oh, you got it. Oh, right. So you're talking to Mikey behind my back now, right? Fine, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, I talked to you, and then
I gave you a link, and then you didn't click it. That's not my fault.
Well, I didn't click it because I was busy last week. I wasn't even.
He was busy putting sound effects busy putting sound
was-
effects on his little podcast.
No, I wasn't even at my
and-
computer. You know what I was doing last week?
Go
I
on.
was going to LA fashion designer locations that are appointment only, that you get to go see $500 pairs of jeans, and it's just insane. I've never seen anything like it in LA.
$500 pairs of jeans.
There was one place, the first shirt I saw was $895, and like only one of the places we went to was appointment only, where you get an appointment, you show up, it looks like you're at some factory in the middle of nowhere.
I guess I'll ask the
and
question: why?
Yeah, that was my question too.
Buck Ball was in town, and he's a
Oh.
fashion. He's a, what do you call it? A fashionist, a
Maxinista.
fascist. A fascist.
He's a fascist. So that's why you get on like a house on fire.
He decorates other people's bodies with fashion. So he's got
He's a
clients that
stylist.
he like.
Yeah.
Stylist. Yes, a stylist. That's the word.
Well, technically,
So
you're a
he-
stylist, aren't you, Morgan?
No,
Technically
I'm
speaking.
a costume designer.
Yeah, so you style people into costumes.
No, Buck's not making the thing. I'm making the things.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I am doing styling, but mostly it's making stuff.
Mm-hmm. He bought a pair of very nice brownish maroonish denim pants that were probably, I don't know the exact tag because these things had no price, but it was in a private location where you had to have a meeting, and they had holes on the ankles where the little seam is, where that's what happens to my pants naturally over about a 6-month period. He bought them like that, so I don't know what happens next with a pair of pants like that.
Yeah, what will the future hold? Tough.
Yeah.
Why are they so expensive?
I don't know. Like, we went to one place, and when I was a kid, when I was probably in like 5th grade or 6th grade, and everybody was wearing starter jackets, my parents made me wear something that was like a construction worker's jacket, and the brand was Carhartt. We went into a place where these same jackets that I was forced as a poor kid to wear, they were now like $600-700 for these jackets that were exactly like I was wearing when I was a kid. But now, I guess they're in fashion. So who'd have thunk it? They
Poor
weren't
kid
that
from a poor
expensive. They were like
family.
$300.
Oh boy.
We see what we see, don't we?
Oh,
You know who's
boy.
here?
He's here. Hide. Hide your wives, hide
Everyone-
your doors.
Stay still. You can recognize movement, but that's it.
Yeah, he's what's the enemy in Resident Evil that's blind? But you're a
Liquors?
you're a liquor.
Liquor.
I am a liquor.
Just
In
don't make
certain
it.
bars, they refer to me as a liquor.
Don't
Where's
make any
Zach's
noise. He
picture?
won't see us. Yeah, where's Zach's picture? Where's Zach's picture? Should we do some
Are we not
comments?
doing Video Ninja?
Oh yeah, he's
OBS?
in there.
Oh wow!
Oh,
I love
look
your
at
little
you cleaned up-
bobbleheads. That's
You cleaned up
incredible.
your area.
Yeah.
I wrote the intro by mistake. Sorry.
But you haven't woken up yet.
No, I have not.
That's a sleepy boy.
Wait, is this your? This is not your office, right? This can't be your office.
Oh, it is. It's his new and improved office. Now he's got a brand new monitor stand, and he's got a bright new whiteboard, and he's got his pop figures there. And he's also, because of his new monitor stand, which is very delicately balanced, he's now got his camera on his desk. So it's what I call Fat Zach Cam, which, you know, just
Does it make it look? Oh, 'cause it's not like the upper angle that you're like.
it's that
Okay.
lower, it's that unflattering angle that he's now got.
I like it.
I should
like
get mine
it.
a little higher, maybe.
I like,
Yeah,
I like
Are
it.
you saying I'd look
Higher for
if I
thinner?
just put it-
Right. Take a
Zach,
dick pic from down
thank
there.
you so much. I got that
Oh, that's a
coffee
good
in the
idea.
mail, and it is
Is he
so
gonna cry?
good. I'm not gonna cry, but I saved
Keep it together.
I had it for a couple days before, but I wanted to crack it open when Buck Ball was here because he is now a coffee fan. And God, did you make me look like a baller with it? Like it
Oh.
is great coffee.
Oh, thank
I've
you.
decided if it's not too much, I'd like to make a commercial for the game front.
This feels like a promotional thing that you're trying to slip in under the radar. Really. Is he? How much has he paid you?
Zach,
Protest have broken
He ha-
out a local Hawaiian coffee producer.
but I think it would be great for Gamefront Professional Wrestling.
We should do we should do a GPW commercial for Fairwinds coffee.
It's delicious
Because-
coffee. Easy to advertise for something that's so good.
Maybe I'll pull videos from Zach's personal YouTube channel and I'll just like cut some stuff together.
Oh, that's not gonna go good. These are just a bunch of Minecraft videos and a guy yelling at his neighbor's dogs.
You punching that wall over and over again like naked.
A Fairwind coffee. Lit
Yeah.
at 11.
Yeah, that's not in there, thankfully. But the time that you and Zach managed to blow up half the world in Minecraft, that time is on there.
That was
It's
beautiful.
still the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Pack that thing full of dynamite.
It was
Yeah.
it was ridiculous. Like you spent 3 hours not even recording it, just packing dynamite underneath the little base that you and James had built, and then you accidentally set the whole thing off and make a crater. It's ridiculous.
Thank you.
We should play Minecraft again. I missed that show.
I really want to play Minecraft.
MINECRAFTSHOW.
I don't
Look at
know
him.
if you've seen it, but like some people play Minecraft and put the videos up on YouTube and they get a ton of views. People really like it.
Anyway,
I'm interested. I like playing Minecraft.
James, just say you
I
don't want to
played-
do it.
Lately I've only been playing with my little brother, and I believe he's too young to have like
fun.
maybe when he turns 18, I'll let him be on some YouTube videos with us, which is in like 5 more years. But as of now, like I can't have him be a guest. I'm not
James,
particularly
we're not retired
friends.
in 5 years. I don't know.
yeah, that's like James is drawing his pension. His SAG Actors
Yeah.
Guild pension,
We'll
and then he's
do it like-
introducing his nephew as the new generation of Gamefront.
Yeah, it'll be like Jackass Forever, but with Gamefront. You're like, yeah,
I think
got
we're
our
already
Johnny
at that point,
Knoxville.
but yeah, I mean,
yeah, Margera, I'll take that position. Thank you very much.
you do look a bit like Bam sometimes.
Fuck you.
No,
You talk like him too.
Fuck you.
you are like him too.
Yeah, fuck you guys. I hope this never goes any further than today.
Oh boy.
Where's my best friend Dunn?
Oh,
Moving swiftly on, Elden Ring, episode number 44.
Yeah, you squeak away from that.
El Mono,
Squeak, squeak.
El Mono Mike says at 40 minutes and 5 seconds, I don't know if I should cry or laugh. Should we see it?
Yes.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
40 minutes, 5 seconds. We're back on this business. Here we go.
So close. There we go.
I was trying to see your face, but just to look at you is like this. Is I don't. Can you see me?
Yeah.
It's. I don't see the game when I'm looking at you. In theory, I like the idea of seeing you, but in practice,
I remember
it's
seeing this.
Very distracting.
I'm very confused by your face being there, omnipresent.
Yes.
I guess it's a good thing you guys aren't playing in person.
It's yeah. He was just
James is
complaining
just
he would have
staring
to
deep
look
into
at his
your
head
eyes.
every once in a while.
Yeah,
Like-
and then do you just get rinsed there?
I don't think so. I've gotten really good at the game. Pretty much, I'm unstoppable.
I come on to it later, but I saw a comment from someone thinking you may, if you carry on doing the way you're doing now, you may do it in under 1,000 deaths. I don't know how true that is, but
I mean, I believe it's possible.
we'll see.
Brad says everything evolves into crabs. There's even a scientific term for it: carcinization. And then Pelagius responds something like, "If you misbehave, you will get incarcerated." By the way, do crabs think that humans walk sideways? Oh.
That's a great question. I never thought
Well-
about that.
Is it a great question?
I think that, I mean, who knows what a crab thinks, but I mean, it makes sense. We think they walk sideways, but they're walking forwards in their mind.
Let's see.
So
well,
we
they're
haven't
not
find
really
that
walking
video.
forwards. They're still seeing the strafing point of view. Like, they probably wish they could walk forward. They
can walk
probably look at
forward.
humans and get really jealous
Grab
that we can
French
use things like
short.
cell phones and have cars and general
Oh, yeah.
family that cares about us. And they're just crabs. That's what
I'm putting this in the chat. Has anyone else seen this video before? La Revolution des Crabs.
Dark Pages really wants me and James to play that crab fighting game.
I'm
Yeah, what was that
interested.
called? I have it.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking
I
about.
don't see that in there.
Is it just called Crab Fighter or something like that?
I think so. Let me see.
I don't have an ability to look at the chat in Twitch because
It's so weird that everyone else does, but James doesn't.
Oh, it's called Fight
Well,
Crab.
Fight Crab.
I should actually be able to now that I have 2 screens. Let me move
Yeah,
this
so
over.
nobody
There you go.
like, oh,
Get
let's
that
help them
second
figure it
screen
out,"
going.
because everyone's confused as to why this is a problem.
Well, it's just because he's confused by your face being on his other screen, you see.
Well, just don't look at it.
You just
Oh,
can't
Fight
win,
Crab
can you?
and Ace of Seafood. That's the one.
Here we go.
Oh my god, I just cannot. Oh. Okay, there we go.
Dark Page, I still drink a Steel Reserve every now and then. After watching,
I don't know
James
why.
play
Like, why would
Overeem.
you drink
Oh.
Steel Reserve? There's got to be a better choice somewhere.
There's better choices. Kamikazes, I like
In
how
malt
James
liquor?
is like, I can
Ugh.
hear Morgan because the music is too loud, while also turning up the sound effects, which are already louder than the music. You
The
care to
sound
explain
effects
yourself?
aren't
Nope,
what
moving
makes it
on.
so I can't hear
Kamikazes,
you.
1550 James. I don't remember what's there. I've not been there in a while. I feel like that's one of the earlier places I've went to in the game. I don't have the heart to tell him. Does that make me a bad person? No. He's got to figure it out himself.
I
1550.
don't remember what's there.
1550.
There it is.
Maybe just
Close enough.
visiting this merchant might not be a bad idea.
What are you trying to get there?
I don't know. I don't remember what's there, but I haven't been there in a while. I feel like that was one of the earlier places I went in the game.
Yeah, I stand behind that. I don't remember what that merchant was selling.
Me? I only drink purple stuff.
What am I
Oh,
talking
only
about?
the purple stuff, huh?
Yeah.
No Sunny D?
Sunny D's nasty.
Yeah,
I'm a
it's all
Tampico
about that.
man. If you grew up
Oh.
poor, you know that Tampico's where it's at.
I think we've talked about that stuff before. Isn't it like cheaper than water?
Yeah, it's like pure gasoline. It's disgusting. Ulusal's botnet, is Morgan not going to be along for the ride for many more of these? I don't fully grasp James's schedule spiel. Also, you were kind of just walking to and fro a bunch throughout the video, but it's not like running drains or the horse drains stamina when you out of combat. So I don't know what the leisurely pace was all about. And then Pill, James just needed some cardio. He totally forgot about Torrent.
Mm-hmm. Cardio.
See,
Is it not like GTA where the more you run, the more you build up your
No,
stamina?
GTA is not even like that.
San Andreas
Yeah,
was.
come on, San Andreas was.
Yeah, but then it gets
Yeah,
like-
1 out of
yeah,
6
the-
games. Good job, guys. Really standing by it. Is the hill you want to die on?
Yeah, well, I mean, arguably though, it's the most notable of the 6.
Yeah. And I guess 6 does have that in some instances, right? Isn't there
6 does. Well, you know something we don't, apparently.
5, sorry.
Hey, yeah, I think 5 has it to some
Yeah.
degree. Yeah. I think online
Yeah.
it certainly does, but
Yeah. Come on,
But-
guys.
I
Don't
remember there
make
being
me
like
the
some
dumb-
sort of like shooting and driving, but I don't know if stamina was. Yeah, maybe stamina was on there. I remember like that about San Andreas, though. CJ getting them all chunky.
yeah, just going in and just eating like 17 pizzas, and then
Yeah.
he just throws up all over the cat. It's so good.
Yeah, and then you could work to get them ripped. It was a fun little addition.
Anyway, so James, just to answer Ulusal's question, what's this about schedules? Does this mean Morgan's not going to be there anymore? Is that true?
No, I don't know what they're referencing, but the goal was always to have other people jump in. It's just difficult. Yeah, I don't know what that was in reference of. Did I say that Morgan wasn't gonna be able to make it into the videos or something?
Maybe that was an implication. I'm guessing what you really said was you were busy because of your new, well-run podcast, which is very,
Mhm.
very, very well-run, very organized.
All right.
I heard the new the new Ryan Johnson movie is going to star just James because he just can't work the schedule out with anyone else. So Knives Out 2 is just going to be a murder mystery with James. And he plays all the characters very much like a...
Plot twist,
Eddie
James murdered
Murphy.
himself.
Yeah.
And it's just ghosts trying to figure out what happened. I'd watch
Yeah,
it.
and they're all played by James,
Yeah.
doing really good
Yuck it
British
up, guys.
accents. He's just writing it down right now. It's just like, hey, I like that idea. Aaron, I'm doing something different today than going and sitting at the park bench. Just kidding.
Nice String says, check out the song "Lucky Is a Bop."
Is a bop?
Something is a bop? It's a bop. It's a bop song.
It's a
Lucky.
bop.
I don't know. Fire? Anyways, then it goes on and says something else that may be helpful for James would be to physically write notes for things, which I've been doing. I've got the notes right next to me. I have a page on my phone where I jot down bosses, areas I've found and need to come back to, NPC quest lines, names, and events that seemed important, etc. It makes it easier to jump back in after any time away and stay focused on the game. Well, that's the goal. I have these things right here. I've got notes right here. I've
linked
See-
to Lucky because we were talking about. I think I asked you what your favorite Britney Spears song was, and so that's why he's asked us to listen to Lucky. I linked to it.
great. I'm a hard pass on any Britney songs right now.
Wow.
Oh.
Awkward. Okay.
Damn.
Why right now? Is
Fucked
there,
up, man, to say that.
maybe in a few days they'll be okay with it, but just right now.
Can you read them? Oh, yeah, I'll read my notes. It says, this is one of my notes right here. It says, Rena says, visit Asia, the blacksmith in Liverand. Liarnia, probably. It's hard to read my writing, honestly.
So you can't read it. That's what he's asking.
I think Liarnia. Yeah, that must be Liarnia. Visit the blacksmith in Liarnia. And then I have Blade, which I've given a little side note that is pronounced Blade. And then I said Wolfman to make it easier. Visit him. And then Lower Tower, which I don't know what that was in context of. Here's another note I have. Have Morgan take to rafters in Magic Castle. And I need to go to night events, Weeping Peninsula 2, Limgrave 3,
yeah.
and Lernia 4. Lady Rainia, which might actually be the Rena person that I've written down. That was just a star that I have. I think we actually might have finished that. And then I have Iron Maiden, East Liarnia, Volcano Manor. Those are my notes.
We did that already too.
Yeah, I had a feeling that page was older because I had ripped it out.
Dark Page, damn. James names the only Britney diss song in history as his other favorite song, Savage.
What does that mean?
You're a savage. Dark Page, the jumping heavy for the halberd seems really useful since it's more of a slash. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Backseat, a gaming studio, sitting down to travel. Love it. We all love it.
Yeah. One day I'll get over that.
Bosox 2K1, no more Angel Scythe, way more damage than the halberd and better AOW.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna rotate back and forth. I think it's fun, and this video's before I get a little different setup too. 1338 classic, James. I think that people use the word classic interchangeable with grave mistake, James.
Do we want to see that?
Can you let Aaron know that we're streaming?
Why?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was really awkward. That was like super awkward, James.
Those mean old jellies.
So, should I go to the church?
I don't know if
with
she
the
should be
dragon stuff
talking
that
to a
we've been
lawyer
talking
right
about?
now.
Oh.
I'm not sure what we're looking
There's
for
nobody
here, but
talking
It's
here.
all you. You gonna just pretend like you're not trying to travel right now?
Oh.
I meant to look at this. James
These are the
sat down
things
to
I was
travel.
gonna look at.
is that something that you don't have to do then?
No, you can travel from just anywhere that you're standing.
So do you get like an infinite number of homeward bones, effectively?
Yeah.
Fast
Because it's open
travels.
world, there's a lot of traveling.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like Skyrim, I guess, or whatever. where you can just fast travel to anywhere you've been.
30, great reaction.
28:30. I can see why you would sit down at the bonfire, though. It's like, you know, old habits, I guess.
Yeah,
been-
20 years of playing Dark Souls.
Well, it's pretty dark, unless that's how it always was. Whoa! You knew this was gonna happen, you son of a gun.
Oh, he's mad.
That was a pretty good reaction.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
How's that play out?
He
It plays
beats
out.
him.
Good enough. And then just end there. And next week.
And-
Well, James, one trick pony is not necessarily a bad thing. At least as long as you aim to make it into something ultimative. Ultimative? Problem is, your trick so far is making things harder than they should be. Speaking of which, one upgrade level of somber smithing stones equals 3 levels of normal smithing stone upgrades. So your +4 winged scythe is an equivalent of a +12 weapon and does only 140 more base damage than the Banished Knight's Halberd that you're using. Not to mention, innate bleed and special attacks prevent enemies from healing. Enemy hits from healing.
No, try again.
Enemies, it hits.
Prevent-
from
Let him do it
Oh.
again, Danny.
Sorry.
He's got to learn.
Attacks prevents enemies. It hits from healing. I didn't know that. I didn't
Next
know
time, less contact with the camera. Don't look into the camera. That's just a couple notes I'm going to put out there. But the line reading was pretty decent until the end. You really flubbed it. But other than that, we love you for the part, and I think we're going to call you. We have
I have
one.
an audition. I have to.
We have a dog to see
upload.
here in a second. Oh, you do? Show us that footage.
I don't think I'm allowed to.
What does that mean?
It's probably. I mean, I didn't sign a specific NDA, but there's the general agreement that when you have an audition that you don't. But it's a theatrical one.
Okay,
And,
because the stuff I put up on Pornhub, I couldn't show for different reasons.
Yeah, understandably.
I just sway my hips back and forth and just let it flop around. It's not anything special. But I do it rhythmically.
That's the only way you should do it.
Yeah.
Steve the Ghost says, Dragon Claw Maw are amazing if you're spec'd for them. On my last character, Maw was doing over 2k damage. Wow. Interesting. I passed on the Maw Claw.
The Maw Claw. The
Maw Claw.
Octavia Spencer is some
Wasn't
people
that something
refer
from
to it
South
as.
Park? Morclaw.
This thing's creepy, Steve the Ghost.
I don't know.
Can't remember. Anyway, our next video is GPW presents Summersham.
Jam, let's go.
Let's go. Mad Mikey B. The 700 IQ plays by Zach. What the heck is going on in the GPW? Well, it's true. Zach is now the new owner of the GPW.
Yeah, get on the Wikipedia, update that stuff.
Oh my god.
Okay, moving on.
Gamefront, owner, CEO. Just had to kill a guy.
Just had to kill a guy.
I mean,
That's
I'm not
not
sure
true.
that's the kind of thing you want to admit to the feds. but
Yeah, right.
It's right there on my Wikipedia page. I did it. JTW 666 says card predictions. Match 1, Spartan 31950. Match 2, Zach, and then match 3, James. And this is kind of spoiling it. So if anyone hasn't seen it, but the results were he got 1 right. Main event ended in shenanigans, and James was robbed again. Corpsing at 25:05. We did corpse quite badly during that. Do you remember that?
Yeah. It's beautiful.
We were going to edit it out, but I thought in the end it was too funny not to include it. So at 25:05, we've just got the AI just having a whale of a time.
Oh, is that when you're just showing my ass to the camera?
it's just
do, Badger. Like you say, maybe
it's basically just this for a solid 3 minutes. It's fantastic.
I'm not sure.
It is embarrassing.
So yeah. Oh, it's one video.
Pretty beautiful.
It's just nice to know that two grown men are having a blast right there watching that.
Mono Mike says, I lost against Danger Dad, so I got second place in my book. Guys, this content is some next level stuff. Thank you,
Yoo-hoo.
Mr. Mono Mike. And then 25 minutes we've seen that.
That's the same, I think, the same cut of the holding him over the fans.
Yeah. Kamikaze I says, what kind of crap is this? I tune in to watch wrestling and I gotta read Be Forearmed. I think that's a reference to
Very long
to
beginning.
this. Well, whenever you watch a WWE pay-per-view, you see a screen that looks exactly like this, but it's worded differently, and it's a parody of that. So I've changed just the words to, so like it says "be forewarned," so I've just changed it to like "be forearmed." Shit, it's
when
funny.
you really spell out the joke, Danny, you really fucking kill it.
Well, I wouldn't have had to if people wouldn't ask the question. I don't know.
He's not asking a question; he's just being funny.
He's literally saying,
101.
"What kind of crap is this?" That's what I'm answering.
I see 3 chains and 2 announcers.
Chairs.
Chairs. I'm very far away and I'm very blind.
Yeah,
Badger
I
only
understand.
needs the edge of 1 seat, maybe. Calhoun needs both seats. I can't not see it anymore. Does Calhoun have like a big old booty?
Well, the problem is, the arena has 3 seats. The announce table has 3 seats, but there's only 2 of us. So I guess I've just kind of tried to space us out.
One of you is definitely man-spreading underneath that table.
Mm-hmm.
It's
me.
Morgan, really.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
Look at the way it's leaned back.
I would say that we both have
I
a
don't
chair
know.
for each,
Yeah.
and we're both sharing the middle chair. And I think that's
I don't
that's the
know.
way Badger likes it, frankly.
yeah, 1 cheek on each chair.
Yep.
That's actually the most comfortable way. That's how I'm sitting right now.
Kind of like a toilet.
Well, you know, it's a long show. You gotta do what you gotta do, and
Morgan's character looks like he's enjoying the armrest a little too much between his legs. Yeah, perfect. Well, dude,
Summersham, James Humble Rumble, and bundles of treble.
that sounds like a
James's
great.
Humble Rumble with bundles of treble.
That sounds like a great tagline for SummerSlam.
Yeah. I think that there could be like, instead of the Royal Rumble, you guys could have the Humble Rumble.
That's really funny.
Yeah, and it's just loads of characters from Humble Bundle games that are just wrestling in it. That's a good idea.
and the soldier from Papers, Please.
Yeah, exactly. It's just lots of indie games.
Nom, 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 nom.
And then just James trying to do a plug at the end for Humble Bundle.
Just selling it hard.
It's been cancelled. Get over it. Danger Dad, yeah. 8-man battle champ with 3 eliminations, mustache flex. Danger Dad's multiple mustaches is a phenomenal thing to see if you haven't seen it yet.
He asked for mustaches. He got mustaches.
Mustachio overload.
Turnarounds and turnabouts all over the
Nice.
place. Nice. Steve the Ghost. Wow, Elmo, you punched me in the nads. I thought we were friends. Dark Page. Look at me showing that thing off. I don't know what that means.
Well, I think he means 1334.
1334.
Let's have a
Yeah,
look.
let's see it.
13.
I don't know if he shows it up too much. Should we really put it up? Maybe we don't know.
Who are we looking at? Oh, Dark Page. Which one's Dark Page? I don't remember.
In this matchup.
Wow.
Oh, this one. There we go.
Oh yeah, he does that freaking double Hurricane Rider.
Yeah, I've never seen it. How do you flip around that many times without gravity sort of
no.
taking hold? That was
wild.
it was. Yeah, I've never seen a move like it.
I'm surprised he didn't fly to the moon.
Rhythmic, my boy. And then Dark Page says, hilarious that James got poison misted. That's true. I didn't.
Yeah.
I was very confused when that happened the first time because I did it like a second time and it was like, okay.
Where's it coming from? You know.
It's true. Well, he's a venomous. He's not human. There's a big twist in the main event, but I won't spoil it.
Yeah. Very curious to see where it goes.
Elden Ring, episode number 45.
All right. Elmano Mike says at 1835, Morgan, when I heard James answer, my jaw dropped. Was it last video?
Do we need to watch that? I'm confused.
Yep.
We can, but if it was last video, it was like over a week prior.
No, but
But
he's
let's-
saying.
Thank you, James.
Wait for the context of what you're talking about.
I just want to defend myself in case it's something dumb.
Oh. Well, that sucked.
Yeah. Did we talk about how to beat these guys last time?
Wait, is Morgan's poison mist in the background?
I fought this guy before.
Oh, okay. What about in the lake? Liarnia.
I thought that was like, I don't know if we talked about it.
You don't remember fighting
Oh,
that guy?
what I didn't realize is I was fighting the same boss a second time. I thought each boss was unique, so it was a little confusing to me.
Like that scene
I mean,
from The
those
Hangover.
aren't really like bosses.
What do you mean they're not bosses? They have a boss bar.
Yeah, but it's not like real bosses.
So what this
Wait.
comment really means is that James fought a boss last video.
It was
and
not
then
last
he forgot
video.
this
it was,
video. Okay.
It was like the equivalent. Well, it might have only been a couple videos ago. It was like a month ago that I
But you
fought that
remember
guy.
now, right? So it is possible.
It's possible to remember.
Yeah.
It's also possible when he's finished recording with you, Morgan, that he stands up and Mike Tyson's standing next to him and just socks him in the face, and he completely forgets everything.
Light candles together.
Yeah. And he just props James up and starts doing the Mike Tyson podcast. There's just James like Weekend at Bernie's.
ZB, since Morgan is excited, if you get the blood.
We missed,
or-
and I actually watched Elmano
Oh.
Mike writes that change in face cam. It's a good change. 2940. I think
That's
it's
it.
worth watching. I clicked it. I watched it. I should
The
put
James
this on my
Drew.
like reel for
Might as well
acting.
take beginner's luck with a little boost.
Yeah. I
That's
could've swore
awful.
you saw those
I am
things.
so stingy. I'm so stingy on my like. There's one thing that I've got of all the 40 hours I've played of this game or more, 45 hours I've played of the game. I've gotten I think 5 or 6 of these rune arcs, and when you use them, you get a huge boost to health. I used one, and then seconds later that happened. I got insta killed by these 2 hands that just dropped from the ceiling.
That does seem unfair.
And wait, the rune
Wait.
arc is then just like wasted?
Yeah,
lost,
it's like a humanity.
It's a one-time use and it only lasts that life.
It lasts one whole life as long as you can make that life last. So, but that lasted about 30 seconds, and you don't find them that very often. They're hard to
But-
find.
When you're running into that place, you see those guys like on the wall.
You
Like,
see
you look
those
right
guys
at
on
'em.
the wall. It looked like pillars to me. I didn't know what it was. I'd never
So-
been there.
TLDR, you popped this thing, the super rare thing, and then you got crushed by the Elden Ring equivalent of the Monty Python fort. And that was
Yes.
basically the end. Okay.
Yes.
Oh man.
Got a
Thus
hand
the
job.
reaction. And then as Morgan started, ZB's coming in with, since Morgan is excited if you get the blood tax ash of war, it will put bleed on your pokey and heal with the weapon art. Oh, I didn't know it'll heal me.
Pretty tight. James, I'm trying to remember all of the bosses that you fought. Did you fight a guy in Khaled kind of like in the rot? You haven't fought that guy, right?
I have been in the rot. I don't know if I fought a boss in the rot.
No, I don't think you did. Okay. Elmona Mike, great episode, guys. Brad Hahn, I was today years old when I found out that those hand spider things have a unique animation if you hit them with fire. The Dark Genius. It's quite useful, though be careful. They've got a bit of a cooldown before the fire will leave them flailing again, and if you're particularly unlucky, they can immediately attack out of the roll. That's good to know. Steve T, dual wielding is a lot of fun in this game, especially with bleed. I prefer to roll with 2 katanas. Kamikaze.
Oh.
That Frost rapier has a unique strong attack, shoots off a regenerating ice blade as a projectile.
A regenerating ice blade. Does that mean healing?
Kamikaze Ice, James, fighting dismembered hands. They're immune to my faith. I don't know what it means. Frostbleed is a fun combo. Right now I'm running with Magic Frost Halberd and Bleed Poison Scythe. It has been pretty satisfying, but I'm also doing a challenge run, no armor or shield, and 10 vigor, so I need every advantage I can get, lol.
Thanks for the tips.
Mhm.
Oh, what's happened there? There it is. Perfect.
It means that the blade regenerates unlimited blade bullets. Oh, so without the use of FP?
That's pretty cool. Dark Page. I don't want to trouble you, James. You got to pick up the pace. At this rate, it will be 2 years before you finish. I guess is cool too, but you won't be playing any other big games that come out, and they're more likely going to tarnish my. And you will more than likely tarnish my good name by passing 996 deaths. No. I'm not dying that much. I'm not going to tarnish the good name. If anything, I'm going to get it in under that amount of deaths.
Elden Ring 2 and probably Elden Ring 3 will be out by the time you finish this, though. I think is the main issue.
But not Half-Life 3. But not Half-Life 3.
You
well,
gotta beat the DLC.
maybe.
That's the main thing.
Is the DLC coming out?
I mean, eventually, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
No,
the
no,
DL
it's not.
I'll hurry up.
It's not. The DLC is never going to come out.
Yeah, no, there will be DLC for sure, 100%.
Don't
There's going to
worry.
be. That's just never coming out.
By the time you finish it, all the DLC will be out.
It won't. But it won't.
Mikhail Rhodes says you can't rush art.
That's the contrary opinion there. Yeah, that's true.
Dark
And
Page, that freeze bleed combo might be just what James needs to cheese the rest of the game. Dark Page, just use Roger's Rapier. It's 8+8. You can change it to whatever you want. Pill, got handed to you. It was a great episode. So James discovered himself as a okay. Dual rapiers are great, very fast, low stamina use.
there's all kinds of problems with this comment, but the hand
Yep,
thing is
just
worse as
moving
well.
on.
Danger. You okay there, James?
What's happening, James?
Yeah, I'll be all right. I just tugged my ears, and it did not feel good when my earphones. It's doesn't need explaining.
Okay.
I'll survive eventually after a long healing period.
Danger Dad, James, since you're a lore expert and all, may I ask, what's the deal with all those giant hands at Carrier Manor?
From my understanding, is the giants that used to live there, if they shoplifted, they would get their hands cut off. And turns out a lot of them were wrongly accused, and those cut off hands continue to haunt the Carrier Manor to this day.
Is that true?
No. Summer
This-
Christensen, things
this is-
are looking up.
This is what I want from his lore videos. Just this
Yeah.
kind of nonsense that's just about plausible, but
He's not going to do
quite.
them though, so we gotta stop mentioning them, or people will keep demanding them.
Who's
We'll
Summer
do it.
Christiansen? Is it any relation to Morgan Summer Christiansen?
No,
It all seems a bit
Spelled-
suspicious to me.
spelled differently.
Well, yeah, but I mean, same middle name, same horse picture.
What's their first? Okay. NW, were they even watching their own video? Those grown arrow guys did like 70% of the boss's health and were much better at damage than the skeleton boys. Lol.
So you can't watch your own video while you're playing it, can you?
Yeah, I'm
watch
watching
it afterwards.
Morgan's face in the screen next to me.
Oh my god, Bostas 2K1. As someone who has studied the pillar phenomenon, how you've changed weapons to Frostbleed is a perfect representation of pillaring. Thanks for confirming the pillar phenomenon in real world utility.
What the hell does that mean?
Looking it up.
Are you gonna Google
What's it
pillar
all mean?
phenomenon?
Yeah. Oh, the pillar phenomenon doesn't exist because it's something that you made up.
Oh yeah, I made that up. That's it's where you think you've got an expertise in one area, and you think that goes to everywhere else. And maybe people have confidence in you because you're so good at, let's say, baseball, but you might not be so good at Elden Ring. But yeah.
And so, but we definitely established that is in itself the Dunning-Kruger effect that I was talking about.
Well, I don't know if we've agreed on it, but it's. I think it sounds like there's a lot of crossover in a Venn diagram of ideas.
What ideas?
Well, all the things that you said about the Kruger effect are also part of this pillar effect I've been talking about. And while I can't remember the differences, we can agree that there's a lot of things that are the same,
No,
right?
because the pillar effect, the pillar phenomenon doesn't exist.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist. It's easy for me to speak the truth into the world that it does not exist.
Well, some people have a hard time speaking the truth, so you should consider yourself lucky. Amazing. And we've gone to Resident Evil Part 15. Amazing Jays. You've got to trigger Leon's second melee attack before you beat the game. Shoot enemies in the knees, or maybe slightly above or slightly below. Either way, when you do it correctly, they will do a falling to their knees staggering animation. From here, you will be prompted for the second melee attack. It's a must see, and when you critical hit, it makes a very satisfying splat sound. You'll save even more ammo this way because it's stronger than the kick. And then Amazing Jays has an update. Okay, you correctly triggered the knee stagger animation in this video at 820, but I forgot that for some reason this game will not let you do that move up against normal villagers, so you only still got the normal kick prompt this time. You can do his second melee on one of the religious fanatic Ganados you encounter in the castle, or any other regular Ganado enemy you might encounter anywhere elsewhere in the game later. Just not the basic villager skin of Ganados. I guess it's because it does too much damage and villagers are relatively low health. Seems like a dumb reason in my opinion, but in the benefit of it doing more damage than the kick is another incentive to save on the ammo. All right. Amazing J says, enemies feeling too strong? Wasting too many bullets on each enemy. Try using the treasure maps you paid for and find the treasures listed on the map to make more money to upgrade your weapons, or use that money to buy new, stronger weapons, then sell your old weapons. You'll get compensated a little more for any upgrades on them that you sell. Just throw them away anymore, like James. Just throw them away anymore, like I think he means don't throw them away anymore, like James did that one time at band camp. I like the band camp reference. Then use that money to upgrade your new weapons and finally declare Bay Life mission complete. Okay.
Do
And
they
then
feel too
Amazing
strong? I feel like we're murdering everything still.
I don't know. I feel like it depends on whether we're dying or living. Amazing Jays then goes on to say, okay, I can see James' point that it is dumb that this is the one time you have to shoot a lever instead of pull it. And congrats, you guys made it past the bug, 2548. It is indeed the part that you can bug out in 60 frames per second on a PC, and you can't do it no matter how fast you mash the button. You can safely switch back to 60 FPS if you desired. And then Pelagius says, I've replayed it on 60 frames recently, and for me, the only issue that happened was prompts disappeared. Rather, the online glow was there, but the keys themselves were not. Still, it was pretty easy to figure out which buttons I needed to press by their simple placement. Oh, interesting. Amazing Jays then says, looks like there is not going to be a new Stanley Parable this week, so I've given myself permission to go ham in the RE4 comments instead. Before you rush off and play RE6, aka the worst RE game by a mile, when you beat this, there's a new game mode that opens up. It allows you to play as several different characters, all with new different weapons and moves, and it's very short. You can beat it completely in 1 or 2 videos, or master it in 3 or 4 videos. I hope you'll try it out. There are only 4 stages, and you could also play this game mode for a special Gamefront Gauntlet or James vs. Game series. But my only fear is that you don't get to see all 4 levels if you try and restrict it to just one single off video. I hope you guys prove me wrong and fully enjoy RE6 co-op.
Very excited for that.
Me too. Shall I continue?
Please do.
Amazing Jays, before you get overzealous, I feel that I should warn you that almost certainly you will not be able to marathon all of Chapter 5 in a single Monday recording session. Chapter 5 is just not that kind of chapter.
Hmm.
Thank you for the warning.
Warning. The next boss is a huge ammo sponge, and that is just if the player has been keeping their weapons up to date regularly. Oh no. I fear that for this, no upgrades and no new weapons. You can lead a special operative to a treasure map, but you can't make them treasure hunt style of blind leading the blind playthrough. It might just spell the end of the line for someone possessing inferior tenacity. I guess if James is really an expert gamer, he will figure out that the lower level of the boss arena can spawn little spider Pelagus every 8 to 10 seconds that can be farmed infinitely if with your knife or pistol to get more ammo during the boss fight. That's good. Shike's blind leading the blind. That's a good one. Remember that, James. Gotta kill those spiders. Are you sleeping?
No, my back is sore and hurting.
Oh, I went bowling yesterday. I'm sore all over from bowling.
Oh, you know what we got to do? I got to take you frisbee golfing. Please come frisbee golfing with me.
Okay.
All right.
Games with Heath. James. Oh, this is the guy that doesn't like me. James. Oh, I was trying to get the angle to
Bitter.
get that guy off. Big Morris, you're usually pretty good at that. He's been fair when I do it, but he definitely is doesn't like when I get mad at James. Amazing Jays. I love that burn from Morgan at 50-30 through 50-41. 11-second burn. God damn.
That's a heavy burn, man. That's 3rd degree.
At what point in time am I lit and on fire?
50-11, right?
Oh, 50-11 to what? 50. What's the times
Maybe?
between?
Wait, you gotta click it again. We don't know. We forgot already.
Good.
50-30 to 50-41.
Game.
Here we go.
I think this is good. We'll hear it.
Let's see it. James Puzzleman Heaney.
Is this
They
really
really-
a puzzle?
There. I mean, you're making it look hard, yeah. Right?
Jump over. I'm making it look hard, and that's what makes it a puzzle. Come on, Morgan.
Yeah, that's not a good burn.
Solving the low
I don't
ammo
like it.
puzzle.
But I
The
did
low
solve the
ammo
low
puzzle.
ammo puzzle.
Yeah, that's good. The trickiest puzzle in all of Resident Evil.
Kamikaze's first game with bullet time, to my knowledge, is Requiem Avenging Angel. First-person shooter, really fun gameplay. It was my first game purchased after Half-Life. Came out
Wow.
the same day as The Matrix. It's a small feature of the game, but not a main gameplay mechanic like how it's used in Max Payne. Worth noting that Max Payne was in development before The Matrix was a thing, and possibly would have been the first, if not for development issues. Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
Why was bullet time
I-
so fashionable back then? If it wasn't the Matrix influence,
It's just
I
the
don't
concept of it,
know.
think.
I think the idea of slowing down a game, like when you there's a real satisfaction playing Super Hot, where the game's moving so
Super
slow only when you're moving. Have you guys played Super Hot?
Oh, I'm really good at Super Hot.
I'm super
love-
good at Super Hot.
I'm
very
terrible
good
at
at
it,
it.
but it doesn't take my love away at all. But
Have you played the
there's,
VR
like-
version?
That's all.
No, I haven't though.
Oh, dude, the VR version's fun. Yeah, that's why it's that's interesting. So James has only played the PC. You played the VR.
How would you even?
It's you just move with the controller, but it's definitely a lot more fun in VR.
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
more
I can't
nuance.
imagine. I was doing the time trials and stuff, like maximizing my movements and the whole thing. Sick.
Nice,
Cool.
cool side.
1338.
Heaney with the 180 no scope headshot.
Yeah,
1338.
baby.
1338.
1338.
I think he's dead. Jesus.
Oh, right on his head. Come on.
That's beautiful.
Wait,
Nice.
was that me though? I find it hard to believe that James was using a sure on regular enemies.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe too.
I think that was me. 1524. I like how the axe never hits the character model and still counts as damage. Yee. Hitbox is. Kamikaze Ice. What rolls downstairs alone or in pairs rolls over your neighbor's dog? What's great for
Log.
a snack and fits on your back? It's log, log, log. Brought to you by Blammo. But maybe.
Do you not
Air
know the
Blizzard,
song?
Powdered Toast Man. It's from Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, but you didn't sing it.
Well, I didn't
What
know I was
rolls
singing-
downstairs, alone or in pairs, rolls over your neighbor's dog. What's great for a snack, fits on your back. It's log, log, log. Brought to you by Blammo.
All right.
Nice.
I love it.
Chris versus Leon is the new Jill versus Claire.
Oh, do you not are you confusing them again?
I don't know who's who, honestly. Well, here's the thing: they're just little pixels in a video game, so it's tough sometimes for me to remember.
I mean, yeah, every Resident Evil game, the guy who's kind of wearing a police outfit versus the girl who's kind of wearing a police outfit. Okay.
And it's not like they're doing like long dialogues or like, the story is pretty.
Do you know what this needs? Lore videos.
Mhm.
He's not. Gonna
Well, I
do
think we just can watch the Netflix series. I'm sure it'll explain it all.
so
It
bad.
explains
I
nothing.
watched the whole thing. It's terrible.
It's nothing to
Oh,
do.
really?
with it.
It's terrible.
I
bad.
watched the first one and I just didn't. Yeah, I was like,
I powered through. I was like, I have to see it all because I was.
Why
seeing,
can't
like,
they give us a good Resident Evil series? Like, what's
They give
wrong
us
with them?
a whole movie series. How much more do you want?
I mean, I watched the first one and didn't like it.
Oh, you got to
Didn't
stick
seem
through
like it
for
had
the all
anything to-
7.
Yeah, if you
It
get to
didn't
the
seem like it
seventh
had
one, really comes
anything to do
together.
with Resident Evil.
They said the word.
It had a
alcohol
liquor
50
in it.
times in the
Yeah. What else
liquor.
do you want, man?
What do you want, bro? That's the thing with this series is like so weird. But then there would be like little Easter eggs, and I'm like, is this for people that have played it? It doesn't really feel like
Did
that.
you watch the new movie
When did it come out?
just like a year ago? And it actually is like the story of RE and RE2 put together. It's not
Really?
good. But
Oh.
yeah, they do Leon dirty.
Really?
He is such a bitch in it. And then they added some extra characters, I think, here or there, but it did have Barry, I think. Try to remember who else. Wesker's in it. It's like a young
thank
it's
you for saving my
almost-
life, Barry.
It's almost bad enough to enjoy, but it's just pretty bad.
If they made a Resident Evil film with acting the quality of the cutscenes from the original Resident Evil, then that would be an instant winner. That's all
Yeah.
they need to do.
Well, and like Wesker in this new one, like the guy who plays Wesker is an amazing actor, and he's really good in other stuff. I think he usually
He's
plays
John Wick, right? Isn't he in or is that
plays
not the
in-
right guy?
He plays in like a lot of like cop procedurals or like cop like dramas. He's usually like a battalion chief or something. in a-
Okay, it's not the guy who runs the hotel in John Wick.
He's like a tall, skinny black guy, blonde.
Oh, blonde.
Bald.
Oh yeah. He's like the guy who's the host at the hotel or whatever
don't
that on
remember.
John Wick goes. Did you guys not see John Wick?
I have it. I just don't remember.
I
if
saw the
something
first one. I
But
need to
he's-
watch the other
he's
one.
sick, and in this
Okay.
show, it's bad. You can tell that like he's being directed bad because he's such a
Oh.
good actor, and like it's like why are you disparaging this great man with this trash TV show?
He's got to get paid.
Makes me mad.
Can I make a
3606.
suggestion for a movie that, at least for me, was
No.
really not something I would usually watch, but I watched it last night? It's called RRR. And
Oh,
it's
Oh
yeah.
my god.
I've watched
it's
like
a-
50% of it.
I loved it. I thought it was incredible. It
It's
was
got
like
great
a-
reviews.
It's really good.
Yeah, I had never really watched a movie quite like it. I think that it's like a Bollywood type Hindi movie.
Yeah, I guess so. I haven't seen it.
Have you've never watched any Bollywood movies?
Never.
Oh, man,
But
there's some
I
really good
really
ones.
loved that. I think I'm gonna start watching a bunch of them.
There used to be a theater in Culver City that you could go on during like the weekdays on Tuesday or something. It was like $3 and you watch a Bollywood movie. So I watched a bunch because I was like $3 movie. Let's go. Yeah. 3706 Sprint, son. Show me the glory.
Lance Reddick is the actor's name you were talking
Is that
about.
his name? He's sick,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, no, he's great, and he is the guy I'm talking about from John
Really
Wick.
Oh,
scary
okay.
part.
Oh yeah.
It's the state of
Run.
Marshmallow Man.
Good sprint, good sprint. Nicely done.
Oh, you jinxed Bush. You got
Nice.
Bush.
And finally,
Oh, he does a voice in Destiny 2, the Witch Queen,
Oh, does he?
oh, don't tell
Mhm.
Mikey. You'll get
and
excited.
Horizon Forbidden West. He does some few video games.
I'm gonna look him up because I forget what cop thing he was in that I really liked him in.
DuckTales, the Woo.
Woo.
I don't know. He did so much voice acting.
Yeah, he does a lot. He's working. Oh, he's in the original Destiny 2 as well. Commander Zavala.
Lance Reddick.
So, Elden Ring 46, first message. El Mono Mike says 721, the beginning of a very funny story. I don't remember what story I began to tell, or Morgan began to tell.
Looks like it
and
could
then
go
Louis
on
Files
for a
bot
bit.
that says perfection was at 8:15. Could go on for a long time.
Oh no, this is a good one. 721. You should watch the whole thing. It's a funny story.
Feel like there's a lot of timestamps coming up here, but
10 o'clock. It's just for looks.
Well, I
Oof,
survived
why are
last
you?
time.
What are you doing? Why
I
are you going down there?
survived.
But why are you going down here? You've been
Why
through
do
this
you
whole
think?
area.
I want to get
I
my
don't-
souls back.
Oh, your 7,000 souls. Is it worth it?
Yeah.
Check yourself.
Oh!
The same one. Now you have two big ones after you again.
No,
You gotta
no.
keep watching. We'll get that glintstone fly.
Oh, did you get those souls?
There's no way
Not
Nick's
dead.
this
I did. I got him.
Chips. Run.
You did?
fool.
I did, yeah. I mean, look at how
Oh.
many souls I had. I had just died.
Oh, I
Well,
thought I heard the number 7,000, and that's a lot.
Well, that's what I think I
Opponent
thought.
is so
That's
loud.
what I think I
Nobody
thought.
knows.
Just getting manhandled.
Hey, you know you're.
How do you know those are min hands?
Execution was.
Man's
Where's
hands.
that?
but-
There was a shiny over here. I don't think I'm really in as bad a spot as you. Oh,
That's my favorite part.
I don't think I'm in as bad as Spars. Oh.
It's beautiful. Just
Do you
we make
die?
this into a short?
oh yeah.
This
Did
should
this
be
go on to
short.
TikTok?
Timed crystal blood. Was it worth it? It's,
I don't
it's
know what it
honestly
is.
too long. You can still get out of here. Yeah, just book it.
You could
And then I
probably
survived.
do some cuts around it, but
Well, the manhandling of James Heaney.
yep, I've got to hand it to you, James. You did well.
Oh,
there.
thank you.
I think it's The Wire. That's where I know him from the most.
Yeah, I bet he was on The Wire. I never saw
Cedric
that. Show seemed too intense.
Oh, you should watch The Wire. It's very good, and each season is completely different.
All right. So we got a rooftop at 14:30 that I need to write down in my notebook. Did I lose you?
Nope.
No.
Just
Oh,
waiting for
oh,
you.
I'll
It is
just
in
reflecting on Lance Reddick.
Yeah.
So 14:30. If we could take a look, I want to get that legendary store.
40.
sword.
Ooh, I don't know why I clicked there. 14:30. Okay.
he does
14:30.
a lot of voice acting.
Because I just
He's payday 2.
it's so expensive. I get like, and
Oh.
if I get popcorn, I'll eat it till I'm sick.
Yeah. I mean the Stubbs thing, like even if you could go to one movie,
Yeah.
like
Where?
Well,
it's 22
where
bucks
is
for a
it?
ticket. And
Exactly.
then if you do get some popcorn and stuff, you
Dunno.
get a free upgrade to larger.
Do you want me to rewind?
Morgan,
So
do you know where it was? Can you
it's
check to
fine.
see
Even if
where
you
what the
only go
timing
2
is?
movies a month, you're getting your value out of
It
it.
says
No,
14:30.
14:30. I mean, on the video, because I don't know if
That
we
became
passed it or if
alive.
it's. Can you go back to
'Cause I just-
14:30?
it's so
This is
expensive, I
14:30.
So right
like-
there. Okay. I don't know. I'll have to
and
check
if I
that
get
area.
Yeah,
popcorn,
we'll
I'll
just
eat it.
we'll. I know where it is.
Kamikaze
Where
Ice
you were
knows where
talking
it
about
was.
popcorn.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
2 different ways to go down there, and you went one.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. So then we get Elmano Mike 50-15. Arrow rot lasts less time. Rot breathing will activate 1 full blast on some bosses. 2 full dragon, but will last more. With bosses, will take half their HP away. Good to know. I'm gonna be so cheap with that. I mean, how
you
am I
gotta
not
be
going to beat
careful,
this in less than
James.
1,000 deaths? What?
They're already turning on you. We'll see at the top of this. Elmana Mike,
And-
in other words, is a good start with Rot Breath until activated, then resume kicking some A. Volk, man, James got a little handsy on this one.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
God,
hey,
right?
hey.
529 James. So in the
Oh, I know that one.
Kamikaze says 1932. Morgan says to run past, and then he tells you about another path. Will he trust Morgan? Will he explore on his own? Does he know how to look above, below the plane he's on? Does he believe it's not butter? Find out next week on Elden Ring Z. Edit timestamp is to show which direction not to go.
Okay, so
Do you want?
We should look at that one.
yeah, let's take a look at
1932.
it. I know the 529 one is me almost getting shot in the
Just
butt
go
with
on.
some arrows. I don't necessarily know that we need to see it. I watched it and I liked it. It was just like that, except really good facial expression.
I try to lean over so I can see. They don't seem to. be
Morgan's
very
taking a nap.
far up. Oh, it's an elevator.
Yeah, you do look like you're asleep there.
I think I'm texting. There is also another way to go down there at the end where you died.
That doesn't surprise me. It seems like I sprinted past a whole lot of different options. Oh, but I got
There it is.
another site of grace.
Is this the end?
That was it.
No. Yeah, I didn't really see where the path was that I was not supposed to go, but yeah, I don't know. Nice strings. Now this is a James Heaney that can become Elder Lord in less than 1,000 deaths. Quick tip about Frost: once inflicted, it increases the damage taken from other sources for a while. So it may be useful to maybe prod, the Frost first, then
Nice
switch
proc.
to your Bleed or Fireball for a little damage boost. Also, wouldn't Fire reset the Frost status, and he could apply it again? I don't know.
That's true.
Are we talking about in reality or in the game's mechanics?
In the game's mechanics, what are you talking
Okay.
about? How would you apply frost to someone?
You could freeze somebody and fire would reset that freeze, right? In real life?
Oh my god.
Come on, don't oh my god me. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Kamikaze Ice, hypothetical question. If James had unlimited red Estus starting next episode, could he finish all bosses under 1,000 deaths? My magic 8 ball my magic 8 ball says we'll only see reply hazy, try again. I think I can beat it.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Go ahead.
He was only going to say he thinks he can beat it in under 1,000 deaths. He's
Thank you, Danny. You know me well. I do think I can beat it. Not all bosses, though. Just what I have to beat the game. Ulusiles Botnot. Damn, 2 movies a week. James, I'm surprised that there are that many movies that come out that catch your eye enough to want to go see it. I got a Stubbs Pass. I'm seeing it for free for just $20 a month. I've got to see it.
I'm saying it for free for $20 a month.
No, yeah, I have the same thing. I'm about it. I'm trying to go at least once a week.
I have to
Because-
be,
Yeah.
I have to be honest. Actually, we have similar things where you can get those movie passes, and I think like if it forces you to go, and if you like the movies, which I kind of do, I like the big screen and things. Like, I think they're quite good value for money if you like movies. Like,
Yeah.
I have one here. I have mine for Regal because that's all we have here.
I mean, if you watch like for the AMC one, if you go to one movie, it's $22, $23.
Yeah,
which
at
is
the dine-in.
what it costs for a month,
whole month.
of 3 movies a week possible.
Yeah.
So if you go a couple times a month, you cut the price in half.
And you guys can see as many movies in a day as you want, right?
Yeah, you could see all 3 in a day. So technically, you could get your full unlimited popcorns and sodas and stay all day long and just eat popcorn
Ew.
and soda for a day.
You'd be sick though.
Yeah, you'd be real sick. But the good news is
You're the coolest
you
guy I
ain't
know.
catching- You ain't catching COVID because there's only like 2 or 3 people in the entire theater. I have less people around me in my apartment than when I go see a movie at the movie theater. I don't know how they're staying open.
I think you said that wrong. Flip it.
Yep.
You meant to say it the other way.
I think
I
it
have
did.
Because
less
if-
people around me in my house than at the theater.
Yeah, there's more people around you at the theater, is what you're saying when you say that.
I think it
Yeah,
I
depends
think you
on
were-
saying it wrong.
the movie
I'm
and the
saying
time
that
of
when
there
I
day.
you
go
are.
see when I go see what was it that I saw opening day? Nope. I saw the opening day of Nope at 11 a.m. and there was 3 other people in the theater.
11
But that's because it's
No
11 a.m.
wonder. Yeah, other people are working.
Yeah, but to be honest, that's the time I love to go. Like, like either early in the morning or really late at night when it's quiet, because you just get to.
I went and watched Thor by myself the other night, and I picked a seat that there was nobody around. And by the time like after I picked my seat, a bunch of people picked seats around me, and so I just like got up and moved to another seat.
Yeah,
There's plenty of open seats.
I have to admit, the worst thing, I don't know why people do that. I've seen that before. Like, you'll be in an almost empty cinema and people will just decide to pick seats right near you, and it's like...
I think that's what it does when it auto picks it, though, for them. If someone's like, I don't give a shit, they're like, we're going to throw you as close to that person. We're just going to
I don't
put these
think you
things
can
together.
pick I don't give a shit. I think you have to pick your seat.
At
Really?
AMC you do. Yeah.
Oh.
But what was I going to say? I'm
Not here, baby.
I like to sit in the very front row, and nobody wants to sit in the front row.
No, nobody wants that.
Yeah, I remember you wanted to do that when we saw the Muppets.
I love sitting in the front row.
Why do you like to sit in the front row?
It makes my neck hurt a little bit, but...
Oh my god.
That's why his back hurts. He's like seeing so many movies. His neck
the only time the front row is kind of okay is in the cinemas that I go to where they've got like reclining seats, like the electric reclining seats, like the AMC Gold or whatever. And if you're in the front row and you can recline back enough that you don't have to hurt your neck to watch it, and if you like to be basically lying down, that's fine. But other than that, you don't want to be in the front row.
I can lie almost vertically on my back, and if I stretch my arms back behind me over my head, I can tickle the person's chin behind me.
Yeah, those reclining seats are
when I
good.
do that.
Yeah. But
Morgan?
What's up?
No, I was just saying that you were sitting behind James, and that's how he finds out he's stretching and reaching back. I know that face. I know that chin.
Thor was good.
I like Thor a lot. I still think Spider-Man Far From Home was better.
I haven't watched it yet.
But I thought the new Thor was better than the new Doctor Strange movie, but I liked them all. I think they were both really good.
I haven't watched Strange either. Dark Page, also try to remember to level up Arcane for, I think, better build up of status effects. Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
3640. What
shit.
actually was that sound? What's the sound? 3640.
let's find out, shall we?
What was that sound?
Yeah, what was that sound?
Did you hear that?
What was that sound?
I don't know what that sound was, but I'm just so glad it
what
wasn't
was
me
that
like
sound?
lighting up a huge fart. Like, oh, I don't know what that was.
I've never heard
something in
someone
the
say lighting up a huge fart.
I,
Well, you're not just letting them go out into the atmosphere, right? We got a huge problem with that. You gotta.
That's
kill 'em.
true. You got.
I have a little lighter that's just constantly on. It's an electric
Yeah.
one.
I have one of those little torches. It's got the angled hook thing on it.
God, I wonder if that's something they have to worry about in those like propane like toilets that they put out in like forest areas that are able to.
Oh,
like,
the new Spider-Man's coming to PlayStation. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan.
No, it's-
I've read
well, it's coming to
probably more
PC.
it's coming to
Spider-Man than-
PC.
the PlayStation
It's already
game's
been
coming
up.
to PC.
Yeah, the PlayStation was coming to PC. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, duh,
I'm
that's
a
what it
big
said,
Spider-Man
guys.
fan.
Yeah.
Well,
I just missed a few words.
I think
Everybody knows what I mean. Why do you correct me if you know what I mean? If you didn't know what I mean, then you wouldn't.
I
be
didn't know what you
correcting me.
meant. I was like, "What's coming?" I thought you were talking about a new game coming to PlayStation.
Well, we were talking about this last night. I think me and Zach, weren't we? And I was like,
Yes.
we'll buy it for the Gamefront account, but which one of you two would want to play it? And I wasn't
Oh my
sure
God.
whether it'd be your thing, but I knew you'd be very excited, James.
Oh
was
yeah,
it
yeah,
like
yeah,
an
yeah.
open world Spider-Man game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
It's made by is it Sucker Punch,
Whoever's got access to the family account, you get to play it. That's it.
or is it Insomnia? I can't remember. It's the ones who did the infamous games.
That's
No, I
Insomniac.
have to be straight
Insomniac.
first.
All right. Well, we'll
Yeah.
buy it, and you boys can stick that on the recording schedule. Then
Yes,
sounds
please,
exciting.
please. Then we got to figure out a time when I can get because I got my own copy of Elden Ring. I've been banned from the family account. I don't know how that happened.
I bought my
Just
own
'cause I
copy of
bought-
Elden Ring too.
And you didn't get banned from the family account?
No, I would never get banned from family account.
You're not.
I need to get
We
it-
log you into the
Family,
family
baby.
account. You're not banned from the family account.
All right, well, get me in, baby.
All right then, we'll do it.
Oh, if we're scheduling things, Danny, I need you to have a sit-down tutorial with me to hook up this Go XLR Mini.
Oh yeah, Zach's got to fit his today as well.
Maybe
think
we
he was-
should all
Did
do
you
it
ever,
together.
Danny? Did you ever get it so that you had everything working on separate tracks when you recorded?
Yes, it's all sorted.
Okay, good. Because I was starting to worry that he actually couldn't do it without voice meter.
No, the Go XLR will do it. It's all sorted.
No potassium needed.
No potassium needed. Are you ever going to use your deck, James, or have you decided? Did you ever decide to? Because
Wait a second. You never got me a deck.
No, you already have one, don't you?
Oh, my deck does not do what you're doing. I spent vigorous hours because it
Ah.
was really exciting. My deck does not do that. It's not built for that. I can't separate it out.
He has a
So-
deck where there's 4 wheels on the bottom, and apparently you stand on top of it and you move around on it. It gets you from place to place.
And then
Oh,
some
yeah, it's a
cool
car.
rock music
Cool.
appears in the
Yeah.
background. It's
No,
good, yeah.
mine is more. It's a mixing board that's a little different. It was not with the intentions of streaming and stuff. It's got a lot of inputs, but it has a solid singular output.
So basically, now everyone else has a Go XLR. You'd like one too.
I'm okay with what I got. I use Voice Meter Banana, and it works pretty good.
Okay, moving on. You should get one. They're really good. Where are we up to? Oh yeah, Rhythmic says, "Look at Morgan teaching James all the cheese you used to beat the game. There might be hope for this playthrough just yet." I don't know why. I
But
did
that's
just
not a bad. That's not a bad thing, right?
And we'll read the next one.
Loving these rapiers for you.
No, the one after that.
Drogdor. Want to say big ups to Migborgs for doing the right thing and going through Elden Ring the right way in his latest Twitch run. No spirit ashes, not abusing bleed, rot, charging Kamehame waves, etc. Just smashing enemies to mush with melee and determination. I'll admit, I quit watching the first run before you even reached Altus because of all the cheese and massive backseating from chat. Just removed the fun of watching a first-time player figure it out on their own. James' current run is headed that way with the rot breath crutch and over-reliance on spirit ashes, but at least the bants from the boys keeps it tolerable. Well, that's good to hear. That's great news. I don't know. Is rot breath really like if I
It's
don't
game
know.
breaking, yeah.
So what you guys want me to do is a punch run only, so that you can be right about me not beating the game in 1,000 deaths.
slap
I mean,
slap
that-
this someone.
That's what I'm not sure. Like what's
Because-
the correct answer?
I don't know what the correct answer is. Maybe rot breath is too much. Maybe I shouldn't use rot breath. But I think the
breath is a
rapiers
lot.
can't be.
No, the Reapers are good. But I do believe that like rot breath is a little too much. I'm gonna send you a link, Danny. I don't know how you can play that, but this is how you handle these Royal Revenants jebs.
Where is this link?
I put it in the chat on Discord.
Oh, you use heals for them, right?
Oh, you put it in the chat. I don't know if this will play properly on here, but I think we can just about see it.
And
Holy shit, that's
You hit that guy again.
what is that?
It's my sword? Oh, that'll take care of that guy.
I thought this was the guy that you killed with heals.
That's not how I do it. That's how I do it.
But is that what the trick was that you said? Is use heals?
No, I mean, or you could just be good.
Well, you were saying that you told me what the trick was with these guys, and I didn't remember what it was, and I killed it without any trick. What was the trick?
Oh, the trick is to hit it with heals.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm asking. I was just making
Yeah.
sure I was remembering correctly, because that didn't look like.
That's not
heals
what I
that you
do.
were
I just
showing me.
I just use my sword. I just hit him with my sword.
I don't remember what I did to kill them, but I killed them. So, yay me.
Yeah.
Wait, so you saying that even with rot breath, he will rot breath, he won't make it in under 1,000? I think that's his only chance.
Who's saying that? Where are you reading this? I don't see
On
it
the
on the.
Twitch chat, James, on your second monitor, you should have.
I'm
the
looking
Twitch
at it.
chat.
I'm looking at it and I don't see anything about that.
Looks like he's burning
Morgan
a hole
just
through this
ran that
monitor.
by
You probably
a
scrolled
trick,
on
not
accident.
a trick.
Scroll.
The monitor's
Yeah.
just on fire. there's no text.
It's a mirror. It's just reflecting his face. What the fuck am I looking at?
It's just a picture. of
Rot
being
breath is
taped on
nice, but maybe I have a delay. Is it possible there's a delay?
No, it's above
It's just
that.
it's a
Above
white piece
Morgan
of
just ran
paper.
That guy is well, since his death limit is now more than 1,000. Why not? Won't save him. No chance, Rip.
Aaron just prints out pieces of paper and puts it up on the wall. He acts like it's his desktop.
Wait, Darkface, you have no problem with James cheesing, but I just can't cheese. Why the double standard?
Uh,
I think maybe you're just
I
you should
really
be
want-
held to a higher standard. Maybe people just
Oh,
feel sorry for
why?
James because you're good at the game.
Because I think everyone right now can see if it just the camera panned to the right on James. It was just staring at Punkard. This fucking monitor. This dual monitor bullshit.
Maybe
It's just the box the monitor came in. Here, James, you can go play with this.
maybe if you use the rot breath only, like not on bosses.
I put an Xbox hard drive in the monitor box. I shake it up, and I have a new PC.
That could work. You never know. That could work.
It's true. I mean, that would be in a kids movie, and I think I have a great idea. And James could be the dad to the kid.
Anyway,
This all sounds wonderful, but I think we've made it to the end of the stream.
we have made it to the end of another.
It's good when the back of your head hurts. It's right here, stingy from laughing so hard.
It's hot as shit in here.
Well,
Is the fire creeping down the west coast and got to you?
Something like that. It's just my
Oh.
apartment is terribly situated, and I'm on the second floor, and there's no insulation in the roof in the main room of the apartment, which is like 90% of the apartment. So the roof just cooks every day.
Like one day when we all come to do this in a couple of weeks, we'll see in the back the real Ghostbusters like lunchbox is melting.
Yeah, yeah. It's hot.
I think
When it's
that's-
not
Is
hot
that it?
outside, it's hot in here.
so. Basically, your roof is just going to let all the heat in the summer and all the heat out in the winter, and that's basically how that's going to
It
work.
never gets that cold. I'm not worried about being cold. I'm just sitting here sweating, and it's only like 50% because I'm out of shape. The other 50% is that dang roof.
Well,
And once I figure out that roof, I'll work on the other 50%.
haven't you been hitting the gym? I heard you've been hitting the gym. I thought
I
you'd been.
started and then I haven't.
Okay,
Yeah,
you got the membership, and then that was it. Okay.
yeah.
It's his next door neighbor. His name is Jimmy. He just walks over and punches him every once in a while.
Well, I was going strong, and then I got out of rhythm. And then I went and I tweaked my back, and then I was like, okay, I'll wait till that heals. I healed. I just never went back because I was like out of rhythm. So I just gotta go again.
Do you do capoeira? Out of rhythm, huh?
No, I really like rhythm going to the gym.
Oh. Yeah, that makes more sense.
All right, well, this is a great wrap, but let's.
Well, actually, I wanted to talk about the movie Palm Springs.
Oh, I do
I
want to see
love
that.
that movie.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet? Okay, Zach, you should watch it, and then we'll talk about it.
Andy Samberg, right? I
Yeah.
just added
It's
it to my
really
Hulu.
good.
I
And
just signed up for Hulu.
really
yeah,
good.
it's really good.
I thought the movie was fine. There's some very bad logic in it, and it made me like really just want to throw the whole baby out with the bathwater.
This is not your movie podcast, which you've cancelled, by the way. You should definitely do that if you want to talk
I'm ready.
movies.
Zach, when are you available?
I'll hit you up now that I got this all kind of more organized. I'm about to.
See,
So, Zach, are you
Wednesday.
at your own
I can do
house,
Wednesdays.
Or are you in a room
Wednesday,
at the
what
office
time?
space?
4-ish my time. Sorry, I meant my office.
does that make 7 my time?
Yeah.
All right, done.
The podcast is back, baby! Yeah!
We'll talk Palm Springs.
I'm excited. I'm going to watch it, and then I'm going to listen to your podcast, Don't Let Me Down.
Okay. Oh, jeez. This is how he runs GPW. Okay, then we'll let James go because I
Oh,
got
wait,
he's
actually,
got
I
a
can't
pizza in the
do.
oven.
I'm teaching this week,
Oh my
Son
god!
of
Right.
a bitch.
and it starts. My class starts at 6 and goes to 8.
I could do Fridays or Saturdays or Sundays.
Friday, I think, is probably the best.
Okay.
Friday at 7, or Friday at 4 your time.
Yeah, I'll double check when my HR person leaves.
Okay.
Whatever day she's the one who stays the latest. But I know she's gone Fridays. I'm just wondering if she's gone Thursdays as well. I just want to have that open for you if you want.
Well, Thursday. I teach Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay, Friday.
Friday.